What if I told you that you could age gracefully, with energy, health, and vitality, without following every new trend or complex health plan? It sounds simple, right? But as we get older, we often get overwhelmed with advice. Eat this, don't eat that, exercise this way, sleep better that way. It's easy to feel lost and wonder which of it all is actually going to work for you. But there's a way of living practiced by some of the healthiest people on earth that can make all the difference. And it's not about following the latest craze or being perfect every day. In fact, it's about embracing a few simple principles proven by science that can help you live a longer, healthier life just by doing what's natural. This lifestyle comes from Okinawa, Japan, where people live longer than almost anywhere else in the world. What's their secret? It's not complicated. It's a set of habits that anyone can adopt. Habits that will keep you feeling strong, happy, and connected to the world around you. I'm here to share these life-changing principles with you, and the best part is you don't have to overhaul your life overnight. You can start small and the change will follow. So, let's make a pact to live better, not just longer. Drop your city in the comments below, and hit that subscribe button for more tips that could transform your health. Now, let's kick things off with the very first principle that can change everything you thought you knew about staying healthy as you age. Principle 1, Hara Hachi Bu, the 80% rule. Imagine you're sitting down for a meal. The food looks delicious, and the table is filled with your favorite dishes. It's so tempting to eat until you're completely full. Isn't it? After all, we've been taught to clean our plates and not waste food. But what if I told you that eating less could actually give you more in terms of health and longevity? In Okinawa, Japan, where some of the world's longest living people reside, they practice a principle called Hara Hachibu. It's a simple idea. Eat until you're 80% full. That's it. Just stop when you're not quite full but satisfied. This concept sounds easy, but it's revolutionary. For many of us in the United States, the idea of leaving food on the plate feels wrong. We're often encouraged to eat until we're full or even stuffed. And while it may feel satisfying in the moment, eating too much can lead to a host of health problems over time, like weight gain, high blood sugar, and heart disease. This is where the Okinawan approach stands out. By eating until you're 80% full, you give your body the chance to digest properly without overwhelming it. And it doesn't just help with weight management, it has long-term benefits for your health. Studies show that people who follow this approach have lower rates of chronic diseases and tend to live longer lives. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but how do I know when I'm 80% full? Can take some practice. A good way to start is to eat slowly and really tune in to how your body feels. After a few bites, check in with yourself. Are you feeling satisfied but not overstuffed? So that's a good sign. It's about listening to your body and honoring its signals rather than eating out of habit or because there's still food on your plate. This simple principle doesn't just help you physically. It has emotional benefits too. Imagine not feeling the constant pressure of overeating and the bloated, sluggish feeling that can follow. Instead, you're able to enjoy your meals without guilt, knowing that you've given your body what it needs without going overboard. And here's another thing. When you eat less, you tend to choose better quality food. In Okinawa, the diet is filled with nutrient-dense, wholesome foods like vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. The focus is on eating nutrient-rich foods that nourish your body rather than just filling it up with empty calories. By eating mindfully and stopping at 80%, you give yourself the opportunity to appreciate the flavors and textures of the food, and you're more likely to choose foods that are truly satisfying. Principle 2. Embrace plant proteins. When it comes to food, we often focus on meat as the main source of protein. But have you ever stopped to think about how much plant-based protein could benefit your health? The Okinawan diet teaches us something truly powerful when it comes to longevity. Plant proteins are the key to living a longer, healthier life. You see, in Okinawa, the world's longest living people get the majority of their protein from plant-based sources. Beans, tofu, seaweed, and sweet potatoes, these foods are staples in their daily meals. It's not that they completely avoid meat, but the emphasis is on plants. Why is this so important for aging well and staying healthy? First, let's talk about the heart. One of the biggest benefits of plant proteins is that they're heart-healthy. Unlike animal proteins, which can be high in saturated fats and cholesterol, plant proteins tend to be much lighter and better for your cardiovascular system. They help keep your blood pressure low, reduce your risk of heart disease, and maintain healthy cholesterol levels. Take beans, for example. Beans are packed with protein, fiber, and essential nutrients like iron and magnesium. Plus, they're rich in antioxidants that help fight off inflammation in the body, a major contributor to chronic diseases, especially as we age. The Okinawans love their black soybeans, a great source of plant protein that's also full of these heart-healthy compounds. But it's not just your heart that benefits from plant proteins. They also play a crucial role in maintaining strong bones, muscles, and even your skin. When you get your protein from plants, you're also loading up on vitamins and minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium, which are vital for bone health. And since plant proteins are easy to digest, your body can absorb these nutrients more efficiently. Plus, plant-based protein sources like tofu and tempeh are fantastic alternatives to meat. They're versatile, easy to prepare, and they have a much lower environmental impact compared to animal-based products. If you're concerned about your carbon footprint or simply want to eat in a way that's more sustainable, embracing plant proteins is a win-win. Another powerful reason to include more plant proteins in your diet is that they support healthy digestion. The fiber found in beans, lentils, and other plant-based protein sources works wonders for your gut. It keeps things moving, helps you feel fuller for longer, and feeds the good bacteria in your digestive system. This is key to reducing inflammation and promoting a healthy immune system. But I know what you might be thinking. I've always been told I need meat to build muscle. Well, it's true that protein is essential for muscle growth and repair, but plant proteins are more than capable of providing all the protein your muscles need. In fact, studies have shown that plant-based athletes can build muscle mass and strength just as effectively as those who eat meat. It's all about variety and making sure you get a wide range of amino acids, which you can do easily with a plant-based diet by incorporating a mix of legumes, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Now, you might be wondering how to start embracing plant proteins in your meals. It doesn't mean you have to completely eliminate meat from your diet. Far from it. Instead, try swapping a few meals each week with plant-based options. Make a hearty bean chili, throw some tofu in your stir-fry, or enjoy a salad with chickpeas or lentils. Little changes like this can make a big difference to your health and energy levels. Principle 3. Incorporate fermented foods into your diet. Have you ever looked at the health aisles and noticed rows upon rows of probiotic pills promising to improve your digestion? In today's world, we've been led to believe that pills are the magic solution for good health, particularly when it comes to gut health. But here's something you may not know. Dr. Heino Hara, the legendary centenarian, didn't rely on supplements to maintain his digestive health. Instead, he started every day with a bowl of miso soup. Yes, that's right, miso soup, a simple yet powerful fermented food that helped him thrive well into his 100s. In Okinawa, fermented foods are more than just a dietary trend. They're an integral part of daily life. While many people in the West turn to probiotic capsules, Okinawans enjoy fermented treasures like miso, natto, fermented soybeans, and pickled vegetables with almost every meal. These foods are not occasional health boosts. They are daily staples that support everything from digestion to immune health and even brain function. So, why do these foods have such a profound effect on health? The key is in their diversity. Unlike most probiotic supplements that focus on a handful of bacteria strains, fermented foods offer a rich, varied community of live microorganisms, enzymes, and essential nutrients that work together synergistically to support your body. Think of it as having an entire ecosystem of health-promoting components, rather than relying on just one type of beneficial bacteria. The benefits of fermented foods go beyond just aiding digestion. Studies show that consuming fermented foods regularly can help reduce inflammation, a major factor in many age-related diseases, strengthen the immune system, and even support cognitive health by enhancing the gut-brain connection. Take the story of Sophia, a 70-year-old retired nurse from Seattle. For years, she struggled with chronic digestive issues, bloating, discomfort, and unpredictable digestion. She tried everything: fiber supplements, digestive enzymes, and even expensive probiotic pills, but nothing worked consistently. At my suggestion, Sophia decided to add a teaspoon of miso soup to her morning routine. She also incorporated small amounts of fermented foods like sauerkraut and yogurt into her meals. In just a few weeks, she felt a remarkable difference. Her bloating diminished, her digestion became more predictable, and, surprisingly, she found herself craving these foods, something she never expected. Now, you might be wondering, what if I don't like natto? It's true, natto has a very strong flavor, and it's not for everyone. But don't worry, there are plenty of other delicious fermented foods that are more widely appealing. Try Greek yogurt with live cultures, or some naturally fermented sauerkraut from the refrigerated section. Kombucha or kimchi are also great options. Start small, and even adding just a little bit each day can make a world of difference in how your digestive system functions. The key is consistency. If you can find ways to incorporate fermented foods into your meals, whether it's enjoying a cup of miso soup before dinner, adding sauerkraut to your sandwich, or having some yogurt with fruit, these small additions can significantly improve your gut health and overall well-being. Principle 4. Enjoy smart carbs, the sweet potato secret. You've probably heard it time and time again. Cut the carbs. Carbohydrates have become somewhat of a villain in modern dieting culture. Many people cut out potatoes, rice, bread, and other starchy foods, believing it's the key to good health and weight loss. But did you know that one of the healthiest, longest-living populations in the world actually thrives on carbs? That's right. Okinawans eat carbs every day, and their secret? Sweet potatoes. In Okinawa, the purple sweet potato is a dietary staple, and it's not just for special occasions. It's a daily food that makes up about 60% of the average Okinawan's caloric intake. That might sound surprising given the popular belief that carbs are bad for us, but let me explain why this specific carbohydrate is different and why it might just change the way you think about carbs forever. First off, sweet potatoes, especially the purple variety, are nutritional powerhouses. They are packed with fiber, antioxidants, and essential nutrients that support everything from your immune system to your heart health. Purple sweet potatoes are rich in anthocyanins, the same compounds that give blueberries their superfood status. These antioxidants protect your blood vessels, fight inflammation, and may even help slow cognitive decline, which is crucial as we age. Plus, they're a rich source of vitamin C, potassium, and magnesium, key nutrients that keep your body functioning optimally. Unlike refined carbs such as white bread and sugary snacks, which can cause blood sugar spikes and crashes, sweet potatoes have a low glycemic index. This means they release sugar into your bloodstream slowly, providing a steady source of energy throughout the day without causing those dreaded energy dips. This is especially important for older adults who need to maintain consistent energy levels and avoid the crashes that often come with high-sugar foods. But the benefits of sweet potatoes don't stop there. They're also great for your digestive health. The high fiber content in sweet potatoes feeds the good bacteria in your gut, helping to improve digestion and keep things running smoothly. Fiber is essential for heart health, as it helps lower cholesterol levels and maintains healthy blood pressure. So, when you eat sweet potatoes, you're not only getting a tasty carb, but you're also nourishing your gut and keeping your heart in top shape. Now, let's talk about the misconception that eating carbs leads to weight gain. It's true that some carbs can contribute to weight gain when consumed in excess, especially refined carbs. But sweet potatoes are different. They are nutrient-dense and satisfying, meaning they help keep you full longer, which can actually prevent overeating. In fact, many people who eat sweet potatoes regularly report feeling more satisfied after meals and experience fewer cravings for unhealthy snacks. This is because the fiber and complex carbohydrates in sweet potatoes help regulate your appetite and maintain a healthy weight. It's also worth noting that sweet potatoes have a relatively low calorie content compared to other carbohydrate sources, which makes them an excellent option for those watching their caloric intake. When paired with a source of protein, like grilled chicken or fish, they provide a balanced meal that can fuel your body for hours. So, how can you incorporate sweet potatoes into your meals? The options are endless. You can bake them, steam them, mash them, or roast them with a little olive oil and your favorite herbs. Sweet potatoes can be used in savory dishes like soups, stews, and stir-fries, or sweetened up with a dash of cinnamon for a delicious side dish. If purple sweet potatoes are hard to find in your area, don't worry. Orange sweet potatoes are a great alternative. offering many of the same benefits. The key here is moderation. Sweet potatoes are a healthy and nutritious source of carbs. But like everything, balance is important. Start by adding a small portion of sweet potato to your meals, about half a cup or so, and see how your body responds. You don't have to completely give up your favorite carb-heavy foods, but by replacing them with healthier options like sweet potatoes, you'll be making a significant positive impact on your health. Principle 5. The rhythm of life, joy as medicine. Before we wrap up, I want to share one of the most powerful insights I learned from Dr. Heino Hara. The secret to his longevity and sharp mind at the age of 105. It wasn't his diet, his exercise routine, or his supplements. No, his secret was simpler than that. It was his approach to life. He taught me something that most of us overlook in our fast-paced, stress-filled world. Joy is medicine. In our Western culture, we're often obsessed with health metrics. We count steps, track calories, monitor sleep, and stress ourselves out over every little thing. But in Okinawa, the longest-living people don't live their lives this way. They focus not just on what they eat or how much they move, but on how they live with joy. This simple yet profound insight changed my perspective on aging and health, and it might just change yours too. Dr. Heino Hara's philosophy was clear. People who know how to enjoy life, who find pleasure in their daily routines, are more likely to live longer, healthier lives. He didn't just mean laughing at a joke or watching a funny movie, though that's important too. He meant creating a life that's rich in experiences that bring you joy, whether that's spending time with loved ones, pursuing a passion, or simply appreciating the little things. Let's take a moment to reflect on your life. Do you find joy in your daily routine, or do you feel like everything is a chore? For many of us, as we age, we can become more rigid in our schedules and less open to spontaneous joy. Maybe it's the pressures of life, the demands of work or family, or just the feeling that we have to do everything right when it comes to health. But this kind of rigidity can be draining, and over time it can affect both our mental and physical health. Dr. Heino Hara didn't just work to live, he lived to work, in the best sense of the word. Even in his 100s, he was still seeing patients, giving lectures, and writing books. He wasn't doing this because he had to. He was doing it because he loved it. It gave him a sense of purpose and fulfillment. That's the key here. Finding a rhythm in life that includes work or activities that bring you meaning, as well as moments of genuine joy. For example, one of Dr. Heino Hara's daily habits was to take the stairs instead of the elevator. This wasn't just about fitness, it was about making small, healthy choices that made him feel good. He made sure to enjoy his coffee, his breakfast, and even his reading in the morning. He approached each task with a sense of enjoyment, rather than obligation. This is something we can all learn from, especially when it comes to our routines as we age. I think of Georgiana, a 71-year-old retired teacher I once worked with. When I first met her, she was very strict about her health. No sugar, no gluten, and she kept track of everything she ate in a notebook. But despite following all these rules, she didn't feel happy. She told me, "I'm doing everything right, but I feel miserable. Is this what healthy aging is supposed to feel like?" We started exploring ways she could add some fun into her daily rhythm. Instead of doing power walks alone for exercise, she began walking with a friend. They laughed as much as they talked. She also joined a gardening club where the focus wasn't just on planting, but also on having fun and socializing. She rediscovered cooking, but instead of viewing it as a strict nutritional task, she started seeing it as a creative and joyful activity. 6 months later, Georgiana's blood pressure had improved more than when she was strictly adhering to her health rules. She felt younger, more energized, and happier. And surprisingly, her eating habits had actually improved because she enjoyed the process of nourishing herself. That's the power of joy. It doesn't just lift your spirit. It has tangible, positive effects on your health. Research from Harvard Medical School backs this up. They found that people with a strong sense of purpose and a positive outlook on life live, on average, 7.5 years longer than their more pessimistic counterparts. The joy you experience in life literally alters your physiology, improving your health and longevity. So what brings you joy? Is it playing with your grandchildren, gardening, reading, listening to music, or spending time with a good friend? Whatever it is, It's not just a luxury. It's essential medicine for your mind and body. If you don't already have daily moments of joy, now is the time to make space for them. They are as important as any healthy habit you have, if not more so. I'd love to hear from you. What is one small source of joy you could add to your daily rhythm? Maybe it's something simple like taking a walk, calling a friend, or even just savoring your favorite cup of tea. Share your thoughts with me in the comments below. Let's embrace the joy that life has to offer. Living a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life doesn't require drastic changes. It's about adopting small, sustainable habits that make a real difference. By embracing simple principles like eating mindfully, incorporating plant-based proteins, enjoying fermented foods, adding smart carbs like sweet potatoes, and finding joy in daily rhythms, you can transform your health over time. It's all about the little things we do each day. So why not start today? Whether it's savoring your food a little longer or finding moments of joy throughout your day, every step counts towards a better, more vibrant life. I'd love to know which principle resonates with you the most and which one you're going to try first. Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you found this helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on living a healthier, happier life. Your journey to longevity starts now. Let's take it one step at a time together.